Hello everybody, and thank you very much for your time today. And today I'm coming to you from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Yes. Alright guys, I am coming to you from Broadway at the beach, and this is an unfortunate video about the Simpsons Theater and Kwik-E-Mart in Myrtle Beach. Now we are going to do a before and after in this video. I actually filmed this video that we're looking at right now when the Kwik-E-Mart and when the theater were open about 2 years ago. So we're in 2024 right now. I believe I filmed it maybe in 22 or 23, and I just never got around to filming the video. And then I actually found out just a few days ago that there was a possibility that the Kwik-E-Mart and the theater for 4D Simpsons was closed, which very unfortunate, very sad to hear. So when myself and also the rest of my crew were in Myrtle Beach, I said, you know what, let's go ahead and stop by and take a look. And you're going to see that currently, as of today, this is August 17th, 2024, by the way, when I am editing this video and doing the voiceover, it does seem that the theater and the Kwik-E-Mart are closed. Now, again, we're looking at the Kwik-E-Mart when it was in full operation, full of stock, and a lot of fun stuff. We're going to go ahead and take a look around. Also, for anybody that is new to the channel, one, thank you very much for clicking on and visiting. Really appreciate your time. If you could, please subscribe. Would really appreciate it. This is a channel that looks at dead and dying retail, specifically most of the time in the South Carolina, a little bit of North Carolina, a little bit of Georgia, but mainly I am based in South Carolina. Since there's no money to be made with YouTube with these types of videos, this is a hobby, so I don't travel for stuff like this. It's only in passing when I see things, I'll go ahead and film them and share them with everybody here on the channel. This channel also is very fun when it comes to the comments, so please feel free, make a few jokes in the comments. Don't get political. We are not here to be political in any manner. We are here to have a good time, think about the good times that we used to have back in the 90s, the 80s, the malls that we used to go to, the retail shops that we used to visit, all the things that are gone. And retail is very cyclical, by the way, guys. So, you know, there are stores that I grew up with that are no longer here. There are stores that you grew up with that are no longer here, and it happens from decade to decade where there's a wave of retail that leaves, and obviously a wave of squishy that also leaves. Boy, a lot of squishies are out of order there. So so please keep the comments light, but share your experiences. That's what I love to see. That's what I love to engage with you guys about. I got a lot of subscribers that are always making comments on my videos. We're having a good time. We're having some smiles and sharing some memories. So anyway, let's get back to the Kwik-E-Mart. So as you guys see, this is really cool that things are branded with the Kwik-E-Mart stuff, you know, like the Buzz Cola, like the Duff beer, but of course it's not beer. The only thing that I will add to this, and actually these donuts are really cool, those donuts, I forget which convenience store also sells them. I can't remember if it's Sheets or if it is Quick Trip. But either way, those donuts are made by somebody else, and then they just repackage them here for the Kwik-E-Mart. What I will say is this, is that the Kwik-E-Mart is a good example of what Myrtle Beach is. It is a place for people to come to during the summer months and enjoy, and things are very overpriced in a lot of the shops. So for instance, like this big donut I think was maybe $7. I guess that's not bad in the grand scheme. A single was $2.99, so that was a small one. So that's not that bad, but the merchandise is really kind of overpriced. So again, that's all opinion. But that was the visit here for the Kwik-E-Mart when things were in action and in effect. Really cool that nobody was here during this visit, so I was able to get all of this stuff. But that'll show you as to why possibly the Kwik-E-Mart is closed, because this was so dead. Now, I think I did this during off season. I usually only visit Myrtle Beach in the off season. It's very rare that I come during the summer. But in a few moments, we're going to see what it currently looks like. So let's go there now. All right, guys, now we are back. Now, this is what you're looking at is the month of August. This is August 17th, actually. I was, again, really surprised to find out that the 4D experience for Simpsons was possibly closed. So, you know what? Had to go check it out. As we're walking up, very busy. It was about 90 degrees this day. Luckily, not very humid, which is really rare for South Carolina. But as we take a look to the left and to the right, I tried to film around a lot of people, so the video is going to be a little shaky, so my apologies. But let's go ahead and look inside, and it's closed, guys. Now, a lot of the merchandise is still hanging on. I tried doing a little bit of research online, and I'm not seeing any specific announcement from the production company or whoever actually has the licensing for this Kwik-E-Mart and also for the 4D experience. So I don't know if it is permanently closed. I'm going to make a guess that it is. It seemed that a lot of the perishable stuff that was normally in the store is gone. Most of the store, though, was just the squishies, the sodas, a lot of pop-type figurines, honestly, a lot of junk. I'm not really big into buying this overpriced junk that's made from overseas. I'm more of a vintage guy. I like vintage stuff that is a little bit more rare. But I definitely can respect the fact that a lot of people do like to collect this stuff. They like to have it in their home. You know, they have great Simpsons memories. And even for myself, I was a Bart Simpson t-shirt kid. When I was growing up, I remember when the t-shirts came out and everybody was going crazy buying the Bart Simpson, like, underachiever t-shirt at the mall, and I was one of those kids. So definitely sad to see what's happening right now, or what I think is happening right now. Again, if anybody knows in the comments, please feel free to throw it in. Hey, you know what? It's definitely permanently closed, and here's a press release, and there I am with my big sneakers there looking down. And the closed sign, that closed sign is the normal closed sign. That wasn't like a permanently closed sign. There were some folks asking, hey, is it closed? There were a lot of people actually coming up trying to go into the Kwik-E-Mart and also the theater, and obviously them being both closed. Now, what is kind of concerning is that the mats that you are seeing in the background and in the reflection off of the glass, those mats, those pink mats that were kind of meant as like the area where you would walk in to maybe order tickets and then also walk into the theater, they're still there. The signs for now showing have been pulled down. You'll see on the glass just a moment ago, the glass is completely covered with fingerprints and face prints and, and snout prints. So people have been looking in here to the theater for a while. I believe this theater and the Kwik-E-Mart possibly closed about 2 months ago. So again, don't hold me to it. Certainly don't write a paper saying that the Simpsons are closed. Please certainly do your research, but it certainly does look that way here in Myrtle Beach at Broadway at the beach, which is really sad. Now let's go ahead as the final shots here before I leave you guys. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the cutouts for a lot of the characters. Worst dimension ever. So nice to see the comic book guy. And yeah, guys, I had a lot of good fun with The Simpsons, but, I believe the characters might be at their end, and they'll recycle, though. This is all cyclical. They'll come back, so they might go away for a little while, but we will see them back strong and maybe doing some new things. As we take a look across the lake here, you'll see in a few moments here the Paula Deen restaurant, so that seems to be doing well here in Myrtle. But, guys, thank you so much for your time, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.